righty. They're off!
Wait, kid! You forgot your Cheerios.
Song, Let Us Go Back, by Vita Sackville West. Let us go back together to the hills. Weary am I of palaces and courts, weary of words disloyal to my thoughts. Come, my beloved, let us to the hills. Let us go back together to the land, and wander hand in hand upon the heights. Kings have we seen, and manifold delights. O my beloved, let us to the land. Lone and unshackled, let us to the road, which holds enchantment round each hidden bend. Our course uncompassed, and our whim its end. Our feet once more, beloved, to the road. About this poem. Song, Let Us Go Back, appears in Poems of West and East. In her essay, Within Living Memory, Vita Sackville West's Poems of Land and Garden, author and scholar Elizabeth W. Pomeroy stated, "In Sackville West's poems, the memory scheme captures her experience in a related way, recording the activities and language of rural life before they were lost to modern changes. The four seasons become her memory places. Into each she sets the work of men and the events of nature where they belong. The precise time to cut hay, the bloom time of the fritillaries. She saw clearly that the ways of country life, undisturbed for centuries, were threatened by encroaching land development, social change, and finally, war."
I'm so glad we're able to get together here at the Lo-Fi Lounge to talk about your newest release, Prog versus Fusion.
I started as a rock musician, a rock music lover, and I will never abandon that.
Yeah, it comes through, and it sent me, I was just listening to some of these horn charts and whatnot. I went back into, being a teenager, and I really a lot of my friends didn't like it. They didn't like horns in rock music. They were like, well, it's really good, but it's got horns. And it's like, that's some of my favorite stuff. The Stones, Exile on Main Street, how important the horns are, creating the depth of that sound. Leon Russell's arrangements for Joe Cocker or Mad Dogs and Englishmen, that those horns deepened the sound of rock. And even think about Black Hole Sun, how you have this kind of cascade, the chord goes and the horns kind of carry up in this cascade.
Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come?
Leon Russell would have thought of that. He would, if he was producing Soundgarden, he would have said, we need to throw some horns in here and turn it into this thing and make it tougher. Because you use more than one John McLaughlin thing. You have Wayne Shorter represented. A lot of King Crimson works in. How did you decide to do that?
I had a whole lot to choose from because, like I said, prior to doing the album, I had arranged even a lot more than even that's on the CD. I just, there's only a limited amount of time,
Right.
And so I could make another Prog versus Fusion CD with the other songs that I've written. So I just I probably just picked them because they were my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite things that we've performed live, And I think what I did was just work on everything I did, everything I arranged. I went, yeah, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one, and then I just figured out a way to segue from one song into another and still keep the theme, the prog versus fusion theme.
How did that album affect you?
Waka Jawaka.
Yeah.
Waka Jawaka was probably one of the most influential albums, Zappa albums or non-Zappa albums, probably one of the most influential albums that I ever had. And one reason is, probably the main reason is for arranging. Like in Waka Jawaka, I heard in the background these trombones playing this under the melody. And I remember thinking, and this is before I even thought about becoming an arranger, but I remember thinking, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
And so that alone, that one thing I just described to you, I mean, it seems that's always in my mind, no matter what type of music I'm arranging. If it's for big band, I'm always hearing that Waka Jawaka, those Waka Jawaka ideas that Zappa wrote. So that's probably one of the big influences that album had on me. It was from an arranging standpoint, besides loving the songs. I mean, Waka Jawaka ends so gloriously. I mean, it's a fantastic song to end a set with. I mean, it's just like, the heavens open up. It's truly, truly beautiful.
Sort of cinematic sound that you have. Is there something a little bit different you did in the recording and how you recorded it?
That's all Bruce McDaniel. Bruce McDaniel is not only my singer, but he's a great guitarist, and but he produces like almost all my albums.
Yeah.
And with the engineer, his name's Wayne Warneck. They're in charge of all that.
The thing about the technical aspect of what prog music was, or fusion, that was one of the criticisms of that music at that time, was that it was, technically exceptional, but it lacked heart.
But I think that's what most people mean when they say, "Oh, it's too technical." Okay, they may hear something that's technical, but the fact of the matter is the music isn't moving them. The music is great that way because it's completely yours. I mean, not even as a listener, if it moves you, it moves you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's why I've never really bought into that thing where people like attribute to Leonard Bernstein, even Jimi Hendrix. People they said there's only two types of music, good and bad. But that's even dumb. That's dumb. The types of music that moves you and music that doesn't. Keith Emerson's, for one thing, he's playing this ostinato, which means a lick that goes over and over again in his left hand, while improvising in his right hand, which I know very few great piano players who can do that. But Keith has, and he's playing these licks like Chick Corea, and you know, he's playing like the greatest jazz pianist on the planet, and with, like I said, 100% passion. His heart is totally in it. So if people listen to that go, well, it's too technical. Well, maybe it's just for you, you know, because you're not getting. I listen to it, and I think this is one of the greatest things in my life. A total life-changing track on an album.
Yeah.
So, like, if I could brings my own heart to it. It's not like I'm giving heart to it because it lacked heart. No, I'm just putting my own thing to it. You know, that's the only difference.
That's a really good way to put it, because I think how you approach these songs you love is you're putting a little more love in it.
Gil Evans and Miles Davis did Porgy and Bess, Gershwin's beautiful music, but that's theirs now. That's Gil's and Miles. I mean, they just made it their own. And like you said, perfect was Ella Fitzgerald and Frank Sinatra. Those songs are theirs now. I mean, when Ella does it, it's hers, you know? And of course, there's always, you know, big props for the people who wrote the songs. But as far as the heart of it and everything, that's the performer.
We interrupt our program of dance music to bring you this special bulletin.
The Ed Palermo Big Band's latest release, Prog vs. Fusion, A War of the Ages, is now available on Skycat Records. What's the scoop on the Ed Palermo Big Band? The Jazz Times declares,
21st century big band music doesn't get more exciting and impressive than this.
From Downbeat Magazine,
Palermo's modern alchemists spin everything they touch into gold.
And 9-time Grammy winner, the legendary Mike James, says,
who the hell is Ed Palermo?
Prog vs. Fusion, A War of the Ages by the Ed Palermo Big Band. Get yours today.
And now, back to our program.
Mommy, look! This cereal spells my name!
It's an alphabet cereal. Yes, it's Post-Alphabets, the new sugar-sparkled, ready-to-eat oat cereal.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alphabets for you and me. The shape is new, a new taste too. So nutritious, good for you.
Good for you!
Try alphabets and you will see.
They're ABC delicious!
I came from a bowl of dust each and every morning. This is the land in which we trust each and every morning. Sometimes grab a hand to help me round until the break of day. Coming near from falling near each and every morning. Dreams that never disappear each and every morning. Climbing through the grapevine into town like a getaway. California, how I love you. Come to understand. There's no master plan. Might come from a broken home each and every morning. Might have traveled far alone each and every morning. Here because I need to settle down by the break of day. California, how I love you. Come to understand. Blue skies across the land. There's no master plan. Used to need the do-re-mi each and every morning. Man, that's part of history each and every morning. Nowadays I'm not the only one in California sun. I could be your hand-me-down each and every morning. Quiet like the bluebird sound each and every morning. I could be the one to help you around each and every day. California, how I love you, come to understand. Blue skies across the land. How I love you, come to understand. Blue skies across the land. There's no master plan. Blue sky across the land. Hello, Birmingham.
Now, here are the stars of our show, Guy Madison and Andy Devine.
Hi, Joker. You want me to sing a song for you? Oh, not even the Sugar Corn Pop song? Well, that's better. Here goes. Kellogg Sugar Corn Pops. Bang, bang. Sugar Pop Tart Tops. How'd you like that? That's pretty good, huh? You try.
So you finally found someone you can sing to who can't talk back, huh?
Oh, now, Joker likes me to sing the Sugar Pop song, huh, Joker? Oh, I'll have to have a talk with you. Kellogg Sugar Corn Pops, bang, bang, Sugar Pops are tops. Where'd everybody go? Well, I got the Sugar Pops. You try them. They're shot with sugar. Kellogg Sugar Corn Pops.
Using a children's book called The Giving Tree. You guys know The Giving Tree? By Shel Silverstein, right? My kids love that book. I was like too old. I don't think I was read that book as a child. I might have read it to my younger sister. But anyway, that's also a weird story. The kid is a total user. And the tree just like completely enables the kid the whole time, right? Eventually you have your own kids. And you start sort of figuring out some of these stories. You're like, I think I know what's going on. So I started this song as kind of a little apology to my older son who, when he was 15, he was just kind of troubled for a while when he was 15. He doesn't mind me telling me this. And I felt like that I was gone on the road a lot and I should have been there for him. So this song started out kind of, well, it's an apology to him and stuff. But then it's called The Giving Tree Father, okay? Because it's sort of kind of unwind this mystery. And then the final thing about this song is that you guys know Shel Silverstein, who wrote The Giving Tree. You know he also wrote the cover of the Rolling Stone song, the Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show hit. He wrote that as well too. Okay, so we need that little fact. Okay. can't be the prodigal one. Your mother, she's asleep, and the winter is deep, white snow between your leafless oak. We can go for a ride, all the roads, they are fine. Black velvet ribbon of the Blue Ridge Parkway, while Apex Twins softly beats from the speakers. I'm sorry I gave you my black chemistry. When you were 15, I was out on the road when you probably needed me most. Father, that's not true, but it probably is. The small lie says that you're a good son. So please take from me, 'cause I'm the giving tree. Climb in my branches and rest in my shade. You can have all my fruit, but when I grow old, chop me down and sell off the wood. 'Cause when I was young, I was the cover of the Rolling Stone. Father, also by Shel Silverstein. But now that you're my son, I'm the giving tree, Father, and that's what you gave to me.
I may not always love you, as long as there are stars above you. You'll never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.